I'm Charles Dupree, Superintendent of Fort Bend Independent School District. In Fort Bend ISD, we talk a lot about our mission of inspiring and equipping all students to pursue futures beyond what they can imagine. And one way we do that is providing the Fort Bend ISD Global Initiative, because we believe our students that we're preparing in our schools today are going to live their lives in a big, broad, global community, and it's beneficial for them to grow as students and as leaders by traveling to other continents. But rather than me just telling you about it, I think it's best that you hear it directly from the students themselves.
I had signed up for this, thought it'd be a cool experience, I get to go to China.
Before going on the trip, I had this mind that all the textbooks say, China's this big farming country.
Before we went to China, I only knew so little. We always read about it in textbooks, and we only know so much. We're not actually there. We're not actually seeing, Tiananmen Square or the Great Wall of China or Forbidden City.
I kind of thought that it was like this far off, just like completely separate country that was totally different than America.
I am from India, so I was just thinking like, okay, it's gonna be around the same level since they're like next to each other.
But it was nothing like that, really.
Like in Hong Kong, there are a lot of high-rise buildings. Like I've never seen that many apartments.
Everything was so similar. It just was a lot different than what I thought it was gonna be.
I just felt so welcome, like it was my house.
So whenever the bus pulled in right between the school building and the dormitories, and all of a sudden all these kids just came flooding out to see what was going on.
I've never seen students so happy to see other students. Like, I go to school every day, I see them, I say hi to them, but they were ecstatic.
We felt like celebrities over there.
We looked up and there's like these kids just hanging out of the windows, waving at us, and they're like, Americans, Americans, like this is so great.
Here you don't get like, that celebrity red carpet treatment, and over there you get like everything. So it was like, it felt pretty good.
Every single class that I went to was very rigorous.
They had like these circular desks, which I think were like a good idea because it increases discussion.
They're in groups of usually 6 or 7, sometimes 8. And they would work together, they get to know their peers, they get to be able to work well with them.
It was a lot more hands-on. There was a lot of experimenting, in science class.
Some of my friends in China still talk to me on Instagram, and they send me emails.
When you go on a trip, you learn so much about the world and you open your awareness to the world.
The other student actually hosted me, so it was really great to see that he got to learn how I lived, and then I got to learn exactly how he lived.
Everybody was so nice. They're just willing to reach out and help no matter what. And at first I kind of thought, oh, that's because like I'm a tourist. Of course they're gonna be nice, they're trying to look good. But then I saw them, reaching out to each other and helping each other.
This kind of opened my eyes. I'm able to see that I can take whatever courses I want. I can go to whatever college I want. I can go to whatever job I want. This trip kind of just showed me that I'm able to, be more accepting of things and be more grateful for things.
There's always kindness to give to other people.
My Chinese family, they made me feel like I was their own daughter. So they welcomed me, and the love and affection they gave for me was exactly how my parents did the same.
I'm so blessed to have these people care enough about me that they remember every single detail.
And once you start seeing how welcoming they are, you really kind of go over the bump of kind of strangers. You don't think of them that way anymore. You call them your host family because that's what they are.
I called my mom and I was like, I just met my second parents, like they were just so loving.
And this is your once in a lifetime chance to actually go out of your community, increase your awareness, and become a global ambassador for like the FBISD community.
And I'm sure I'm going to remember every detail that I was there in China.
So learning about their ways maybe could help us with an issue here, you never know.
Experience it yourself.
It completely changed me.
Really, just go for it.
It was just a great learning experience that changed my life.